Now, how things ended in episode 4, I was kind of like, sorry, I'm dug it down. Oh yeah, gosh. Anyways, I have a couple of theories. So, like I said, my first theory is, or prediction, is the possibility of Sean and Daniel getting caught by the police right at the wall. I believe I might go into more details when we get the trailer for episode 5, which is going to probably come out in November. I believe that it's going to show them because they head to Arizona with Karen, and I'm actually like really excited to see what's going to happen there. But I feel like they're going to get to the wall. Something's going to happen like midpoint. They're going to get to that wall, and they're going to get caught by the police, or someone's going to tip them off or stuff like that. So something, like, it could be anybody. It might be the crazy reverend, who is going to be out with a vengeance since we took Daniel from her, which leads to my second prediction theory. The reverend comes back with a revenge, or vengeance or whatever. Because in my walkthrough, I let her stay alive because I just couldn't risk the fact of Sean and Daniel being murderers. I mean, they're already being accused of murder, and even though it's a freak accident, it's just like I didn't want them to actually be a part of a crime. So I didn't want that, right, Brenda? We don't want that. Brenda doesn't really care. She's just sitting here looking pretty. So yeah, I think she might come back with her crazy guy Nicholas here, and I think something's gonna happen, and we might have another confrontation with her again, or something's gonna get crazy, or maybe those church followers might find out where we're going. Who knows? Who knows at this point? But it's just up in the air. So that's that theory and prediction. So my next one is I call it friendship is strength. So this is just like how I think there might be a chance our friends might come out to join us. The friends we made over the course of these episodes. That's why it becomes really important with friendships and bonds, because it's all gonna come full circle at the end. That's just how Life is Strange is. You've seen that from, the first game and everything, and now you're seeing it having that same theme trope going on for this, because we made friends from the first episode with Brody, and how can I forget poor little Mushroom? Rest in peace. That was our best friend. I can't believe that dog is gone. Anyways, I'm going right back into the video. Sorry about that. I just had to add that in. We bonded with our grandparents in the second episode, and we bonded with Chris in the second episode as well. We bonded with a whole bunch of friends in the third episode. Me and Cassie, Finn, Sean, Jacob, and all of them. And then Hannah and all of them. And now, the fourth episode, we got a bond with Karen. So I feel like all these connections, all these people. Well, also, sorry, and also we got like our boy, John. Was it Jacob? Not Jacob. Shoot. Oh God, Joey. Thank you. Thank you, me. And thank you, Brenda. So, Joey also, I think it's like, there's a possibility we might hear from him again and stuff, because, technically Sean's still considered, suspect, and also at this point a fugitive too, because he just left the hospital when he was supposed to get escorted to, I forgot the name of that place he was supposed to get escorted to. I forgot everything. Oh my God, I'm tired. I'm sorry, people. But anyway, he's supposed to get escorted to GB anyway. But it's nice to see, like, I can see everyone coming together. Also, that'd be interesting to see their grandparents and Karen interact after all those years. So it'd be cool to see everyone come together to be there for Sean and everything, especially like Lila and his friends he made back at school coming out to support him and protect him. So that'd be really cool. I mean, like, at that point, yeah, I think there's like a little clipping that I saw people and some people walkthroughs about the Seattle like riots and everything and protests. So I believe we're catching quite a following for Sean and Daniel. So it'll be interesting to see how everything turns out. I hope no one gets hurt. That's all I'm thinking about. But that's going to go right into my next theory and prediction, is that there's a possible sacrifice, and I don't want this because I like everybody except the people I can't stand, which is like a few. My possible, there's 3 different ways I'm thinking of it. One could be that Sean gets shot or something by the police protecting Daniel, or either Daniel's gonna get hurt protecting, or shot or something protecting Sean. Daniel will get hurt protecting Sean, and by the police and stuff, or their mom could get shot too, protecting Sean and Daniel from these police, or something's gonna happen. And I feel like it's the last episode, so things didn't really get that bad in episode 4, so I'm worried what's gonna happen in episode 5, what we got in store for us. But yeah, this particular theory and prediction will lead to the next one I'm talking about, which is Karen's redemption arc. I mean, I know episode 4 was kind of like her redemption arc and everything. Don't like get mad at me, but I think episode 5 might be the one that brings it all back together. Because still, even though I try hard for like Sean to kind of understand his mother and kind of like, but technically not move on, but heal from this bitterness and resentment he has towards his mother, there's still something I feel like she needs to do. And I know that, I think Dom the Bomb was talking about this as well in one of his videos. I feel like it was that there's gonna be something more, or it could be somebody else, or another YouTuber or something, but there could be something more she can do for Sean. And besides the whole like remembering his food and his favorite food and stuff and what he liked to do when they were younger. I mean, that was a sweet moment they had in episode 4, but I think episode 5 she's gonna like have to step it up, because she didn't do as much as I want her to, but she did quite enough. I mean, like, I can't blame her. I mean, she's just now getting back into Sean Daniel's life, so there's really not much she can say because she hasn't been in their life. So that particular confrontation in episode 4 was more like Sean and Daniel, less their mom. Anyway, I digress. So, like I said, I think their mom might do something like crazy, like she might sacrifice herself and get hurt. She could either die, I don't want her to die, or get seriously injured and stuff. Or she can also be an option for, the endings where we can go and stay with her, or she can come back home with us to Seattle and everything, which is actually goes right into my next thing, my next theory predictions, which is the possible endings. And I say there's like multiple endings, but it could be just like how episode 4 had more multiple endings and stuff, whereas like anything could happen leading to what's gonna happen in episode 5. So like I said, there's there we go. There's one about them actually escaping to Puerto Lobos, which has been their whole destination since episode 1. Like I said, they can go back to Seattle, they get to see Lila again. She might also have some of their stuff recovered in case like the police didn't went and took stuff out of their house and stuff. So there's that. I would love to have that ending. They can stay with Karen in Arizona. I mean, it's close to Puerto Lobos, so if they did want to visit their family or so, they can just go back and forth. There's another possibility that they can go see their grandparents. I mean, in episode 4, they did briefly mention that his grandparents were trying to keep in contact with him and see if he's okay and everything. And like the detective lady said, that he basically won't see them for like a minute because of all the stuff's going on. Because they still think that Sean killed that police officer, which is stupid. Because how can he kill a police officer? Whatever. And then I digress again. The next one could be they stay with Brody. Like, who knows? Maybe Brody might show up, and they can go be with him and be on the road constantly and stuff. Their ideas, they're meant to roam. A quote from their father in episode 4. And then the last possible ending, I don't want it to happen, but Sean could go to prison to cover for Daniel. But then, if that happens, I think the detective lady will come into play and clear our name for Sean, and he might be able to get out and stuff. Who knows? I'm just hoping everything goes well and stuff. So yes, that basically, like I said, well, I don't know, I was really, yeah, I mean, sorry. Well, what it all comes down to is much like, Life is Strange, choices from episodes 1 and 4 will always matter, lead to many possible outcomes, just like how it's always been. And be prepared for an emotional roller coaster. So, yeah, and I'll come back when I get more details for a trailer I believe is going to come out in November. But, yeah, that's pretty much what I got so far. So thank you for sticking with me through this rambling mess. I'm tired, as always. And thank you, Brenda, for being here, even though you don't really say much. Anyways, I'm glad you guys stuck through this whole rambling mess I'm doing, even though I just repeated myself twice there. But anyway, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time when I get a little bit more information about episode 5. So, stay tuned. See ya. Bye. Brenda, say bye. Well, she said bye.